Okay, everyone, so I know I look a little different, not including, got these eyelashes. This is a whole nother story that, really quickly, so I went to go get my eyelashes done because I was like, since I obviously have chopped all my hair off, I need to do something extra for my face. So I was going to get the mink lashes until the lady told me, oh, you have to lay down for an hour and a half to 2 hours. And I'm pregnant. So I was like, yeah, I think I'm not going to do that. So I just went to a nail salon and I did the clusters, which I feel look a little ghetto and fake. So I have to wait till these fall off because I had a horrible experience with them before. And then I'm going to go back and do the mink ones. But I didn't come here to talk about that. I came here to talk about my hair. I big chopped again, and I just wanted to come and speak about why I big chopped and what I want to do with this new hair journey. So the first time I big chopped, I actually transitioned for about a half a year. I was living in New York, and I couldn't take the two different hair patterns, so I just went ahead and cut everything off, and that was January 9th of 2013. Then we found out we was pregnant, and we moved back to Charleston, South Carolina to be around my family. And right after I had my son, I cut it all off again, which was October 17 of 2013. So I do consider this my third big chop because I took it all off. I left a little more than I did with my other ones, but I'll insert pictures throughout this video to show you that I have pretty good length. I don't know the exact length. I used to straighten it once a year, but with moving to Charlotte last year, I did not straighten my hair at all. So I don't know the true length of my hair. I just know I took it all off again. So the main reason I big chopped is, there's two main reasons. A lot of it is stress and everything I've been dealing with this pregnancy, but the main thing is because I have a 3-year-old son, and just thinking about having another baby and my wash day process and doing my hair, and if I fall asleep and don't put something on my head, it was just giving me anxieties to have to do my hair with 2 little boys around. So I was just like, you know what, I'm cute with it short, let me just go ahead and chop it off. And for me, it's not a big thing because hair grows back, and I just seen it as one less thing I have to worry about. So I'm not sad about it, I'm not upset about it. Everybody's like, oh, you cut your hair, oh, it'll grow back. But just not having to, I washed it in the shower, put a little product in it, and I'm good to go. No longer do I have to, because how I used to do is Sundays was my wash day. So basically throughout the entire week, might style it 1 or 2 times, and by the weekend my hair was just done and ready for another wash. But that means Saturday I had to wear a hat or do whatever to it, and it was just too much to worry about. And then recently, since now being pregnant and being extra tired, what I would do, which wasn't a good thing, is go in the shower, wash my hair. I didn't detangle it. I just washed it. It was all knotted, and I just pulled it back in a ponytail, a slick back, and that was my hairstyle for the entire week. And then if I went to sleep on Friday and it put something on my hair, it was a hotmess.com. So like I said, it was just way too much for me to be dealing with and to think about dealing with 2 little boys. So chopped it all off. I actually went to my husband's and my son's barber, and he was very hesitant. He was like, you sure you want to take it all off? I was like, yes. So he washed my hair because it was a spur of the moment thing. I actually was going to cut it in September because I'm due in October. But the more I thought about it and got excited about it, I wanted to do it right now. So I called him like on my lunch break one day, and I was like, I actually called him, I big chopped the 3rd time, July 10th. So I called him and I was like, I want to come and get my hair cut all off. Do I need to wash it? Do I need to press it? Like, I was actually just calling to ask him what I need to do. So he was like, don't worry about it. Come in. I'll take care of you. I'll get it done. So I go in the shop and he washes it. And throughout the whole process, he was just like, are you sure? Are you sure? This is a lot of hair. Are you sure? And I'm like, yes, I'm very sure. So sat in his chair. He tried to comb through my hair. I kept telling this man, I was like, sir, this is a process. And I got to the shop at 6. They closed at 8. To dry it, comb through it, and all that stuff, I didn't get out there till like 8:30, 9 o'clock. So I kept telling him, I was like, this is a process. This is why I wouldn't chop it off. This is a lot of work. So finally got it all dried, got it all kind of straightened, or was able to get it manageable. And he put it in 4 sections, and he was like, are you sure? Are you sure? Before I cut this, are you sure? And I was like, do you want me to cut the first section? Because, you know, I was like, I've done this before. I'm okay. So he was like, no, I got it. So literally it was so weird because he was like chopping it length from length. When I big chopped the first time in New York, it was actually different. I actually was fed up myself, so I went in the bathroom and I cut my ponytail off. So because I did that, I went to a barber and he had to fix, like, there's no way of going back. That's how frustrated I was with my hair. The second time I big chopped, it wasn't that much to take off, so but this time it's just really weird. He was like cutting each section bit by bit while he was asking me, are you sure? Are you sure? So then he finally got the majority of the length and he was like, what about this? And I was like, shorter. And he got a little lower and I was like, what about this? And he was like, I was like, can you do it a little shorter? And then I was like, can you taper my sides? Because my sides are actually very, very thin. When I was younger in high school, middle school, I used to get micros and tight little braids a lot. So right here doesn't grow that well. When my hair was shorter, I did the castor oil treatments, like massaging it in my scalp, and it worked amazing for my hair. But then after my hair got longer, I became slack on that process. And it started thinning again. And I know it doesn't look like it's thinning, but I color it in. So I was like, yeah, taper the sides, take it all off the back. And so he finally did it, and I felt so good. Like, let me tell you the story. So I was sitting in the barber's chair, and this guy walks in. And there was a girl that was talking to me, one of my barber's friends. And me and her were talking, and the guy walks up out of nowhere. It was so weird because I was just telling her I was just telling her earlier that when I big chopped the first time, people always considered me a boy or thought I was a boy. That's why I learned to do makeup and my eyebrows and my eyelashes to make that cautious effort to let them know this is a girl right here. So this guy walks over to us, and just out of the blue, he was like, is this your son? I was like, excuse you, I am not a boy. He felt so bad. He apologized over and over and over again, and then he just walked out the store, or the shop, the barbershop. But it was so weird because, like I'm saying, I don't think she knew him. I don't think my barber knew him. And he just walks up and, is this your son? So it was weird. It was weird. So chopped it all off. I felt relieved. I felt amazing. He was like, you sure you like it? I was like, yeah, once I get home and style it and get my curls popping, you know, I'll be fine. Because he put something in my hair, and it didn't do anything for my hair because I was like, you don't know my hair. My hair is water repellent. Like, you got to drench my hair with products. So he was like, okay, just make sure you come back by and show me. I want to see what it looks like. And I actually went by today, which is the 22nd of July, because my son needed a shape up. And he was like, all right, I see you. I was like, I told you. So yeah, that it was I guess a cool experience. It wasn't anything bad. It's not the first time I've done it. I actually will possibly keep it short for a while until my boys are a little bit older. Or this process, this hair journey, this time might be a little different from me, because before, that was my first big chop. So this time, now that I know my hair and I know how to maneuver it and manipulate it and take care of it, it might be different. But I just know right now, for me starting off and knowing how my birth is going to possibly go, this is just what I wanted to do. So this time around with this hair journey, I'm going to do things a lot differently. When I first big chopped because I hate that transition stage. Like, I was tired of going to the Dominicans to blow out my hair because I felt like that was just as damaging as the perms, but I couldn't work with two different hair textures. And for my job, I've always worked in hotels, so I've always had to be professional, or it always had to look nice or clean. So when I big chopped, I threw wigs on for like the first month because I was very embarrassed. I didn't know how to work it. And then one day I took it off, and I gotta learn. So this time around, since this is, I consider my third big chop, I know how to work it. Like, I know my bad spots. I know how to make it curly and look cute. I know that I have other features that once you take your hair away, you learn to love and appreciate. So I feel like this journey is going to be so much better. Also, I didn't take really good care of my hair. Like, I got amazing growth. I didn't trim it. I think I trimmed it like once a year, and that was in January when I straightened it. I was a product junkie. So I feel like I was putting too many products on my hair. My hair didn't know what to do. And by the time that I figured out the product that I liked, my hair got to a length where it was too much work for me. So then I started being lazy with my hair. Like I said, I would jump in the shower, wash it, pull it in a ponytail, and that was it. So this time around, I actually want to, the products that I'm in love with is Cantu. When my hair is shorter, like this length, and a little bit longer, I can use custards because my hair is not that long, it's not that heavy, it's not that much there. That custards are really good for my hair. The longer my hair gets, my hair needs a cream. Because it is so thick and it is so coarse, that it needs something to weigh on it a little bit more than a custard. So like I said, since I know that, transitioning in my lengths, I feel would be much better. Because I went through different points as my hair grew, just not doing anything with it because I didn't know what to do. No matter how many YouTube videos I watched, I felt like I could never find somebody with my hair type. So it's like I neglected my hair for a couple of months until I just got fed up with wearing that ponytail and realized and learned how to do it. So now that I know from my past experience, I feel like the transitions through the lengths will be much easier and better for me and my hair. So like I said, my favorite products are Cantu. I'm sticking to Cantu, black castor oil on my edges, and my sealants. Sealants was never really the problem with me. My problem more or less was my products I was using. I was just going back and forth, changing and doing too many things. Also, I was that weird person. I was watching YouTube all the time. And so I would watch those people. I tried the water method of using water as shampoo, didn't work. I tried co-washing it for a very long time, but because my hair is so thick, I need a shampoo. So like I said, I was just doing all these extra things to my hair. And now that I know what works for my hair, I'm ready to actually make a conscious effort to take care of my hair, to detangle my hair. I don't know about finger detangling because there's a lot going on up in this head when it gets longer. But for this time around, I will make a better effort to take better care of my hair and maintain it, love it, be a little gentler with it. So like I said, I'm so excited to start this journey. I will definitely keep y'all up to date. And I mean, the last thing I really wanted to do is just show a couple of pictures. Like I said, the main style I did was the slick back for work, but I did a lot of other styles. I'm also realizing that fall time was the best time for me to really do styles for my hair. Summertime, not so much, because the heat, the humidity, my kinks, my curls get tangled, knotted, and then wintertime my hair dried out. So there's only one real good time of the year for me that I feel with my hair that I can do styles, and that was the fall. So this time around, I'm going to work on protective styles also. Not really weaves and braids. I love weaves and I love braids, but because my edges are so thin, me and braids don't work. Me and weaves don't really work because I love my texture. I love Afrocentric textured hair. I don't, for me, not anybody else, but for me, I don't really like wearing silky straight hair. So I love my hair texture. So me and weaves don't, and I used to slay a little half wig, couldn't even tell. I'll put some pictures at the end. But I just love my natural hair. So I am going to work on protective styles when my hair gets longer, but I want it to be natural hair protective styles. So I'm going to do all that. Definitely do some updates and stuff like that. Thank you so much for listening to me. I want to make sure this is not too long. Question, comments, like always, please leave it below. And girl, look at that profile, girl. I'm loving my hair. I'm loving it. It's not hard. Today, what I usually put in it today, I washed it because it's the weekend, and I always put a leave-in, a cream, a little bit of gel, and then I seal it. So that's what I did today. Love my little boobies here right there. So yeah, till next time, next video, I'm do some of these damn lashes though. Jesus, I feel like I got bats on my eyes. I went and got my eyebrows tinted also. I will say, if you ain't got no eyebrows like me, don't waste your money on tinting them, because it's going to just look dark and sparse still. But I am going to try microblading. I got to get my coins up. That's expensive. But I do want to try microblading. I'm just scared that it's going to look horrible on me. But I'm going to try microblading, you know. Oof. I don't think I'm going to tint them again. And then I want to try the mink lashes, because to me these look a little ghetto. But yep, until next time, thank you so much for watching. Bye.